is an exhaustive list of parts of a standard shaper. As well, in right hand side you can see this figure depicts certain of these parts. We are going to discuss only about the major parts of a shaper. First being the base. It is rigid and heavy cast iron body to resist vibration and takes up high compressive load. It supports all other parts of the machine which are mounted over it. The base may be rigidly bolted to the floor or on the bench according to the size of the machine. Next is the column. The column is a box-shaped casting mounted upon the base. It houses the ram driving mechanism. Two accurately machined guideways are provided on the top of the column on which the ram reciprocates. Then we have the cross rail. A cross rail of shaper has two parallel guideways on its top in the vertical plane, that is in turn perpendicular to the rail axis. It is mounted on the front vertical guideways of the column. It consists mechanism for raising and lowering the table to accommodate different sizes of job by rotating an elevating screw which causes the cross rail to slide up and down on the vertical face of the column. A horizontal cross-feed screw is fitted with the cross rail and parallel to the top guideways of the cross rail. This screw actuates the table to move in a crosswise direction. Then we have the saddle. The saddle is located on the cross rail and holds the table on its top. Crosswise movement of the saddle by rotation the cross-feed screw by hand or power causes the table to move sideways. Then we have the table. The table is a box-like casting having T-slots, both on the top and side for clamping the work. It is bolted to the saddle and receives crosswise and vertical movements from the saddle and the cross rail. And then we have the most important part of a shaper, that is the ram. The ram is the reciprocating part of the shaper, which reciprocates on the guideways provided above the column. Ram is connected to the reciprocating mechanism that is contained within the column. And last but not the least, we have the tool head. The tool head of the shaper performs three basic functions. First, it holds the tool rigidly. Second, it provides vertical and angular feed movement of the tool. And third, it allows the tool to have an automatic relief during its return stroke. The various parts of tool head or shaper are apron clamping blocks, clapper box, tool post, down feed, screw micrometer dial, down feed screw, vertical slide, washer apron, swivel apron, and swivel base. By rotating the down feed screw handle, the vertical slide carrying the tool gives down feed or angular feed movement while machining vertical or angular surface. The amount of feed or depth of cut may be adjusted by a micrometer dial on the top of the down feed screw. Apron consisting of clapper box, clapper block and tool post is clamped upon the vertical side by a screw. On the forward cutting stroke, the clapper block fits securely to the clapper box to make a rigid tool support. On the return stroke, a slight frictional drag of the tool on the work lifts the block out of the clapper box, which is a sufficient amount preventing the tool cutting edge from dragging and consequent wear on the work surface. The work surface is also prevented from any damage due to dragging of the return stroke.